Oh, good morning, everybody. All of my YouTube subscribers, how are you doing this morning? Well, it's Wednesday morning right now, my kind of second day on my home time. We spent most of the day in Springfield yesterday. Me and my wife did. We had some running to do. We had some stuff we got to get for my granddaughter and everything, but was able to get her a her spouse ID made there at Prime, and was able to go talk to my fleet manager for a few minutes and make sure that they got my CDL, my hard copy CDL. So now I'm all cleared up. I think I've got everything accomplished that I needed to get accomplished at Prime. I sent that to HR and also sent it to my fleet manager. Even went up and physically talked to my fleet manager, Craig. Told him how things were going. Everything was going smooth. And, you know, I was talking about this possibility of going lease and everything and discussing it. And I talked to Craig a little bit about it. And he looking at possibly, I told him if I decide to go lease, I definitely would like him to be my fleet manager. And he looked like he said we could make that happen. So that's convincing, and that makes me feel 100% better on making decisions, because he's one heck of a fleet manager. Been doing it for about 17 years. So I'm looking forward to hopefully that works out in the long run. As I said before, I'm right now sitting at 19,777 miles completed, almost 20,000 miles in 4 weeks, 5 weeks. 5 weeks ended yesterday. This is the 6th week, which is basically not going to count because I'm going to be off until next week. So we're going to have to start over again. But anyway, it kicks us out of a week's worth, possibly another 4,000 miles, but that's okay. Sorry, things sliding on me, and I'm trying to keep it from doing that. But anyway, we're doing okay. I made it home. You can see behind me. This is part of my house. We made it home last evening. We had to do some shopping. Went to Sam's Club, did little odds and ends. I picked up another pair of shoes. I got me a jacket at Prime, make it a little bit better, more comfortable. Trying to get everything deorganized. I went through some of my stuff last night, checking some of my stuff. I have a doctor's appointment this morning. I'm going through the VA now, since I do not have insurance as of now. And my VA has got me scheduled to see my actual old endocrinologist for my diabetes stuff. So I've got to go in and take blood work this morning. I got an appointment with them tomorrow at 2:30. So I'm going to get that taken care of, and then try to work on some stuff around here with my wife. Still got the Christmas tree up. I'm help her take that down and put it in the proper bag that we bought for it. And got to see my dog. I sent a picture on Instagram with me and my dog, Riek. So happy to see him. It's good to be home. It's good to have a little break. I don't mind this. I know it's going to cause me to be another week, out as far as TNT with Jamal. But, he needed to take a break, and he needed to go home and take care of some business. And, and we're both happy that we decided to go this route. Of course, I volunteered to take a week's off, so I don't get paid. I don't even get the $700 because I'm not available for dispatch. And I talked to Craig about that, and he said, yeah, that's no problem. It's up to you. You do what you want to do. So I'm not in trouble or anything. So got that all updated and got that taken care of. So been looking around a little bit. A buddy of mine, Preston, I hope you're watching, Preston Hensley. We went through part of the orientation when we were together. Of course, he already had his Class A license, so he only had to pull like 25,000 miles to go ahead and upgrade. And congratulations to him. He upgraded to a blue Peterbilt, and I'm happy for him. He's got what he wants. He's getting ready to go on his own. So definitely happy for him. I hope we keep in touch. I talked to him. I got to see him. In fact, it was fun. I got to see him on Monday, and that was cool as heck. I wasn't expecting that, and he was in there upgrading at the time. So he posted yesterday. He got his truck and everything. I was glad to see him. Good kid. Real good gentleman. Real smart, and he's ready to do his thing with Prime. So I'm happy for him. Congrats to him. Highway Junkie. Boy, the information that you're giving me is just helpful, man. Thank you so much for your assistance in helping. I didn't know that, and neither did my trainer know about this upgrade thing. I was in depression when we upgraded, we get whatever we wanted, but apparently that's not true. So I don't know, because right now all I'm seeing listed from Success is internationals and freightliners, and I'm not too happy about that. Nothing against either truck. I mean, I've heard stories, shake liner and all that stuff, but it's hard to figure out because I started PSD. My instructor has a Peterbilt, and I did PSD, and now I'm doing TNT in a Peterbilt, and I'm so confident in the Peterbilt that I don't want to really try to redo everything and go through a Freightliner or international. But that's possibly could happen. They might not have at the time I get ready to upgrade a Peterbilt available. And I talked to Preston about it, and I was kind of concerned about mileage and all that stuff. But he said, Curtis, he says those trucks are so durable. I mean, you get one, you'd have to really look at one at about 300 to 500,000 miles before you really worry about the operations of them. He said, you got to find anything at 100,000. He said, that's breaking it in. So he said, kind of keep your eyes peeled. And yesterday I kind of looked at the inventory that Success had, and I noticed there was 3 additional Peterbilts that was brought out. So for on the refrigerant side, reefer side. And I noticed there was 2 individuals that were looking at 2 of them out of the 3. So maybe when it comes time for me, in the next 2 months, that they'll have more available for me and I'll get to pick one. But the understanding that I get, and if Highway wants to correct this, that's great. But your first 90 days, basically you're going to get what you get. And then when your 90 days are up, then you can put an order in for your own truck to have it made the way you want it or done the way you want it. And that could take up to 3 to 4 months to have that process before you'd actually get your truck. And I can understand that. I think the reason behind that is Prime is you're going to run one for 90 days on a lease, and they're going to make sure that you stay either lease or what. That's the option or the open window there. Just like on insurance if you go company. So I understand that. I just doesn't want that because there's not going to be much choice at the time right now. Maybe different when I get ready about April or into March. So we'll see. I mean, that was good information that he gave me, and I'm happy about that. Also, these trucks now, I guess these 5, I guess I'm going to say this wrong, the Peterbilt 579 or 5 something, they got pretty good room in the front. I know the older models, the Pete's and the Kenworths, they were kind of cramped in the front. But the one that my trainer has, Jamal has, it's perfect for me. I think that would be just the perfect vehicle for me and my wife and my little dog when that comes about. But with that being said, we're on the 2nd day of home time, and I'm happy to be home. We're going to do some more of these videos. There'll be a few more coming up. And again, comment. I love the comments I'm getting. I'm now up to 54 subscribers, and I'm hoping to get more. If you know anybody out there that wants some information and stuff about the PSD phase orientation at Prime, I'm more than happy to give you my knowledge of what I went through. And it's still fresh in my mind. And a little bit of what to expect in your TNT. I mean, all I can do is explain to you what my experience has been so far. I mean, I was lucky. I got an awesome instructor, an awesome trainer. He took me through PSD, and he's taken me through TNT. So I got lucky to stay with one person. Now, I know there's a few out there that's had to go 2, maybe 3 different trainers because things didn't work out with them. But me and Jamal have had our differences, but we work them out. You communicate. That's what you're supposed to do, and we're grown men. We're not a bunch of little kids, out here. He's in his mid-40s. Shoot, I'm top, getting ready to hit 60 like everybody knows, but I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty satisfied with the instructions I'm getting. I mean, I'm getting more confident in the truck, operational wise. I mean, running. I've got some more work to do on my backing because I get frustrated with myself. It's not because I can't do it. It's because I just get frustrated because I just don't put it in there right away. And I got to be more patient, and then I got to be more understanding to myself and not to worry about these other truckers waiting for me to back in or whatever. That's their problem. I mean, I've got things I've got to do. My gentleman talked to me yesterday, or was it yesterday morning or day before? I was in there getting my Twix card at the Plaza building, and a gentleman was sitting there, and he'd been driving for some time now with Prime, and he told me, he said, don't worry about what they think. I said, if it takes you 30 minutes to put back in, and this is Jamal said the same thing, it takes you 30 minutes to back in. To heck with them. Don't worry about what they're doing. You worry about what you're doing. You do it safely, put it in the hole, and go on down the road. Don't worry about what other people think. That's their problem. He said, you do what you got to do to make it safe for you. And I said, wow, that makes a lot of sense. So my attitude's going to change a little bit. I'm not going to be a butthole to people. I mean, I'll be courteous like I always have, but I'm a, you know, if it comes, it's about me, it's going to be done about me, okay? So, but other than that, you know, got some more work to do. You know, I'm really learning the system of how the O1s work, how the O2 works, how the 90s work, who I contact, what not to contact, doing my live load calls, filling out my documents, you know, my O1 documents, my 90 documents, you know, arrival, departure. I'm learning all this as I go along, you know. I'm learning more about the clock, how the clock works and how it works against you or works for you. Macro 25s, I've already used that a couple of trips already. You know, I've been able to work with it. All, you know, the macro 40, I think there's the two for the inspections, you know, the pickup and the drop inspections on the trailers. Pre-tripping, I pre-trip every time I get in my truck or my cycle or my shift. I pre-trip the truck again, confirm that the the trailer's attached correctly, make sure that the lines are attached, my air lines, my lights. Do a light check on the truck to make sure that the brake lights are working and make sure the flashers work, everything. I'm running through the whole system. So, and we pre-trip, the engine compartment, the coupling area, the trailer, make sure everything's okay. Doing that every day I'm going on shift. That's what we do the first time on shift. The first 10, 12 minutes you do pre-trip, period. That's part of your job. Learning how to find locations where I need to stop for my 30-minute break on my 8-hour shift. Make sure I get to where a point is. Like I explained to you guys, we work 9.5 hours and we shut down. Next person takes over and he runs 9.5 hours, period. That's why we do it. That's how we do not lose our 70 that well. Even though we've reset it several times already. In fact, my clock's already reset already. So there's a lot going on, and we're learning it and going along and moving on. Everybody seems to be pleased with my performance. I mean, I talked to my fleet manager, yesterday, and he says there's been no issues about you. He says you're looking like you're going to become a good truck driver. And I said, well, good, and that's good to hear. So, but anyway, I just wanted to give you guys a heads up and talk to you for a little bit. I hadn't talked in a couple of ways on video, and if you got any friends out there who want to keep an eye or talking about going to trucking, remember, hey, I'm here to answer questions what I can tell you. I'm a rookie, so I'll do the best I can. But other than that, just let you guys know I'm home for the next 5-6 days. We come back. I come back on a week from Tuesday. Tuesday next week. I come back to Prime. I got to pick up Jamal at the airport that evening, so we're going to probably be available for dispatch on Wednesday of next week. So we'll come back. His truck's got delivered to the Peterbilt place to get it looked at and worked on, and hopefully it'll be ready to rock and roll. There's nothing major. I mean, we had a sensor bad that's caused the engine check light to come on, but I think we'll be fine. Since that gets repaired, everything should be normal again. Anyway, just thought I'd give you guys a shout out and everything. I'm home. I'm going to try to do some more videos as I go. I want to introduce you to my wife and everything, so she say hi to you. And you've already, if you have Instagram, if you've got Instagram, I'm on there. It's trike_rider_trucking_ at my Instagram page. So kind of look for that. And I do pictures of everything, try to get some pictures of locations where we're at, and we'll try to get that all lined out for you guys. Again, I'd like to thank all my subscribers right now. I'm up to 54. I'd love to have more. If you're watching this video and haven't subscribed, please do. Subscribe, like, and comment, and ring the bell. I'd love to get as many as I can. I'm going to build this up a little bit more, and it's going to really be exploding once I get my own vehicle on the road. But this is good. This is good practice. Gives you an idea of what to expect during TNT training through the whole phase until you come to an upgrade point. But anyway, I just wanted to talk to you guys, say hi to you. Thanks again. Highway Junkie, you're a great informant. Thanks for your information. Best of luck to you. I know you're coming real soon. All you other ones that are coming in next month, you know, Dan and all, Dave and all them guys, everybody, you know, hey, looking forward to hopefully one day get to meet you all in person. We'll see what's that, man. I've been able to meet some of my people that I've known and talked to, and it's been great. I met, you know, just like I met everybody. Kersey, I met people that I followed before I joined Prime. I mean, I got to meet Crazy Bags. I got to meet Chad Rich. I mean, I haven't got to meet David and Melissa yet, but that's going to happen. They're right now. Melissa's going through orientation in Springfield. David's there doing his becoming an instructor, getting his refresher course in instruction and everything. And I'm wishing him a lot of luck. I just watched his video a few minutes ago. They're both in Springfield. I didn't catch them or ran into them, so that was unfortunate. I was hoping to run into them, say hi to them, you know. But anyway, we're here and we're going to keep trucking, guys. We're going to have a good day. I hopefully do. I got to go get this thing done with the doctor and get that accomplished. And then me and my wife's going to work on something around here probably. So we'll keep you posted. I'll run some videos. If I get an opportunity, we'll talk to you, let you meet my wife and everything. But remember, you guys, be safe out there, please. I mean, it's still wintertime. We're supposed to get some weather here in Missouri. I mean, down here in Branson, we're getting rain right now. But north of Springfield or above, they're getting snow and stuff. So y'all be safe up in the north area, out west, everything. You know, be careful out there, okay? But always remember, we're driving and striving for perfection, okay? So y'all have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye now.